Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of evolving our latest custom solar system from birth to death. So if you've not seen the first episode, definitely go ahead and check that one out first, but if you've all caught up, let's go ahead and get straight into this. So, system so far, it's doing pretty well. There has been a bit of turmoil in sort of the middle region here, as we can see. There are a few orbits that have already been slung around. I mean, the dominant gas giant here, Facile, for instance, 4 masses of Jupiter. This one's already caused a bit of issues. If we look further out, obviously one of our gas giants is already on a very, very far orbit due to being sort of pushed away over there. Our dwarf planets, they seem pretty stable so far, which is a surprise. They're holding on quite well because they're in their own region further out than the last gas giant here, the purple gas. So they seem doing okay so far. As for the inner solar system, again, it's doing pretty well so far. There hasn't been any orbits interacting with each other. It seems pretty stable for the most part, so should be interesting. But without further ado, today, obviously, the star's going to be getting a little bigger and hotter, so we should see some action. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this. So let's speed up time, start to watch the chaos as it unfolds here. So we should see the realistic ice giant sling back round now, see if that what happens to that when it comes in. So there it is, it's about to fly around now. Okay, so it seems to be doing okay. So let's see how many years we can get of it before it goes crazy, because eventually something's going to go wrong, I reckon. So there it is, coming by again. All it takes is it to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and bad things happen. If it slings by that purple gas giant at the wrong time, it could really feel the consequences of that. So, we'll see. Dwarf planets again. Yeah, they're doing pretty well so far, aren't they? But we can see orbits here in the inner region here. We've got gassy, for instance. This one's orbit's changing a bit when it merges with the other objects. So let's keep an eye on those objects as well. So you can see those orbits are changing. That facile yellow orbit gas giant there is definitely causing some issues. So continue to get some simulated time in here to really add some years to the age of the system as well. So here we go, we've got the realistic ice giant sling around, kind of like a Planet 9 Sedna kind of object at the moment with that far out orbit coming to sling around. I'm going to quickly look at it. How long does it take to orbit? Let's have a look. Where are we? 3,000 years to go round, so it's taking quite a lot of time. There you go. But you can see those orbits are really not having a good day in there. There's constant changes going on in that middle system. We can see one of the orbits has really been tilted now. That Ultra Earth orbit, look at that. That one's having a right old tilt. Remember, all these orbits originally started completely circular. So this one has been absolutely bent and buckled around. It looks pretty cool, this planet, but we don't know if it's ever going to reach the good temperatures. Well, actually, never mind. Speaking of that, it's at 500 degrees. What is going on here? Oh, man. This thing's looking mad. Is that the clouds? Atmosphere. Whoa, this thing is absolutely just... What is going on? Has it got custom stats? Yeah, it has got higher stats than normal. Interesting. There's the atmosphere off. So this thing is absolutely bonkers, this Ultra Earth. Okay, not going well. Very mysterious planet there. Right, let's go ahead and pop in a save as well. There you go. And what we'll do is, to the start itself, it's going to start time to evolve it up. We're going to... Let's see. How are our objects doing? This one's at minus 199. I'm not sure that's quite right. So if we look here, the hottest points are at 190 aura packs. There's definitely a little bugger there. This one's at 223 degrees. Is that with an atmosphere underneath, isn't it? Let's have a look. I think it is. Yeah, it's like a Venus-like world. Let's have a bit of manual. Just want to see underneath it a bit more. 223 degrees. It's pretty what? That's a pretty hot ocean that thing's got. Curio, next planet out. Again, also got a thick atmosphere going on there. Not looking great for these guys. Sunrest, how's that one doing? That's a custom. 19 degrees. So that one's currently in good conditions. Let's look at its stats. 1962, exactly. So that one's doing pretty well. But once we evolve the star to the next stage, that world's probably not going to be looking very good no more. We've got the crazy cloud objects. They're both pretty cold. The two sister planets there. Okay. Habitable gas giant. That's at minus 70. And we've got some other worlds further out that haven't warmed up just yet. So let's go ahead and increase the star's power now. So I'm going to go up to 7.25 luminosity, I think. Radius-wise, again, going to get bigger, and it didn't lock the mass. Ah! It keeps changing every time we do it. Oh, we have to go back in again. That's why you save, everybody. Oh, the density. I want the mass lock. Stop changing over. Oh, it's such a cheater, this thing. Right. There we go. So star's getting bigger. Luminosity 7.25 or 7.25. There you go. So look, the density locks. Doesn't lock. It's not a real lock if it just unlocks without me telling it to. How annoying is that? Right. Anyway, there's a zone on. Yes. There we go. So, let's go ahead and watch now, because the star has just got evolved, it's got older, and it's getting bigger. There it is there. So we are increasing size, so it's 8 radius of sun already. Nothing near an AU yet, but it's going to be getting there. So we should start to see some increases in temperatures here. Let's lower that down. Custom, let's keep an eye on those objects, because we should start to see some big changes now going on in here. How's the next planet here? This one's 315 degrees. Okay, so not looking good for those. Sunrest time, that's probably the one we're going to focus on. Keep an eye on that temperature as we evolve, because the star's now got a lot brighter. That's going to make a big difference there. 45, it's increasing quite heavily. I'm probably going to see that life stat drop. It is, yeah. Both going down big time. Look at that. Oh dear. That Ultra Earth, man, is not in a good place. Actual gas giants. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we are seeing some big changes now. A lot of the Earth similarity on these worlds is going to go down. A lot of them have got melted. A lot of them are just very heavy ocean worlds. How are we doing on the crazy clouds? Minus 40 there. Sister planet's minus 34. Okay. I see some fragments flying around, so something's happened to some of these. There is material being lost. Not looking too great for some. Let's continue. The star's losing temperature. Okay. Let's just get a full load of simulation time now, just to really crank things up. There you go. Outer solar system still holding on pretty well. That is a surprise, actually. I thought the outer system would have a lot more instability. I guess the dwarf planets are just in their very nice own field out there. Not really anything's interrupting them too much, which is really good, actually. So, quite a surprise. But yeah, going well. Excellent stuff. Right, let's slow it all down again. Let's continue on to the start. Again, I think I'm going to go for the next evolution phase as well. I'm going to hop to that quite quickly. Yeah, this thing is... the temperature on this makes no sense. 240 degrees, but then it's got minus 273. That is a bizarre old object there. Very, very strange. It does have an atmosphere there. You can see it. It is there. Heat glow is enabled. Oh, how strange. Yeah, custom, realistic. Yeah, very weird. I mean, this thing should be glowing a lot hotter than what it is. I mean, when we view it, it looks so different to the picture as well. Actually, have a look underneath with it. There you go. Doesn't look too great, does it? Looks pretty hostile. There it is. Okay. Alright, how's how the next planet's over here doing? 286 degrees here. That ocean is starting to disappear. Maybe let's have a bit of a... Oh, this one's smoking up. That's losing material. Let's have a bit of interference here. I'm going to tidally lock the first 2 planets. Now the star's getting bigger. Yeah, it's getting pretty wild. I'm going to tidally lock both of these for a bit of extra added effect. Where is it? The tidal lock button. It's on motion, isn't it, normally? I always forget where that button is. Because it's moved so many times over the years. Tidal lock. Where's it? There it is. Yeah, it's moved to the top now. That button has moved so many times. Yeah, I'm going to tidal lock the first 2. Should make things a little more interesting. So there we go. Where's the tidal? That's at the top, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Need to get used to that. Right, so the first 2 are now tidally locked. So that should create some extra effect now. So we should see one area change. Let's wait for it to occur. There you go. You can see one side is glowing and going to start glowing hot a lot more than the second one. Same with the second planet out. You can already see it forming there. Interesting stuff. Okay. How are we doing here? Okay. So you see one side is increasing more. Let's go down to it. Let's go and have a look. There it is. So one side could get very cold. The other side's going to get very hot. There you go. Frozen on one side. The other side is, yeah, not so frozen. Only 382 degrees here. That one has got some very strange properties. Next planet out. This one here. So as we can see, there are some, definitely some changes going on here with the tidal lock-in. There it is. So constantly facing the star there. Interesting things. There you go. Still weird how it has ice and snow on it when it's 200 degrees. I'm not sure that's quite right. Let's disable those. There you go. Should be one like this. Well, that's not ice or snow apparently, because they're disabled. That's very weird. Okay. Again though, the start, I'm going to crank it up more. Again, let's lock the mass first. Luminosity, let's get bigger. Going up to 10 now. Radius, so let's go to, well, 10 suns as well, I guess. There you go. Star has now evolved even larger and more hostile. There you go. Okay. 10 radius of sun now. We're getting there. Aura Pack's 220 degrees. This one that used to be habitable is now going into the 70s. So that Earth stat is going to drop like crazy. There it is. It's going down. Life likelihood is getting destroyed. It's going to lose out big time there. Okie dokie. There you go. Let's continue the speed. Get some evolve simulation time in. There you go. Well, the system stability is holding up. Not seen anything get ejected for the most part. We can see another orbit is getting interfered with there, though, that ice gas giant. You can see it is being interfered with there. There it is. This orbit is being bent and buckled. See how that one plays out. The realistic ice giant in the background, that's still hanging on as well, which is good. Maybe it's found a new home out there. All it takes is them to be in the wrong place with the facile gas giant, and that's going to cause some major interruptions. We can see the ice gas is really in trouble there. It's slinging around. It looks like it's... Is it going the wrong way round? It looks like it is. Or is it? I think everyone's still behaving for the most part. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. Everything on the inner. So the crazy cloud objects are now receiving temperature as well. They're 100 degrees as well, so they've gone very hot very fast. Let's have a little look underneath here. There it is under those crazy yellow clouds. Let's have a little look. There you go. So it has got oceans on it at the moment. Underneath the madness of clouds. There you go. And the sister planet out here as well, 65 degrees. Well, that thing looks insane. That looks insane from behind. Look at that. Whoa, that looks awesome. Wow, that looks really cool. That's like a disco funkiness. What is that all about? Looks amazing. Nice. I like that. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. Let's get a lot of simulated time in now. Turn the zone off. See the star is getting pretty wild. There you go. Let's continue to run the simulation. Okie dokie. Looking good. Let's go as fast as we can roll, which is roughly here. Keep an eye on those orbits, because there could still be some changes up for grabs here. Ooh, that realistic ice giant, man, it's still just hanging on in there, isn't it? Maybe we need a bit of interstellar travellers to make it a little more interesting in the outer system. So the dwarf planets are looking a little too neat and tidy for my liking. So we may have to give it a little bit of an interference. We'll have to see how it works. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely thinking it. Let's go ahead and pop a save in here. There you go. Right, so everything's still running a little too comfortably out here. So I'm thinking Interstellar Traveller. Usually a brown dwarf's always a good choice for this. So I'm going to sling a brown dwarf from interstellar space in here. See if we can make things a little more interesting. Oh, where's my customs? There we go. So let's shoot one of the old gases in here. Let's go with the deep blue one maybe. I mean, they don't even have their colours anymore. I'm going to shoot it at a decent velocity. 9 kilometers a second. I'm not going to shoot it directly at the inner system. I'm going to shoot it to the side, roughly to where the dwarf planets will be. There it is. We've got a rogue brown dwarf entering the system now. It looks like it's going to sling by, so that hopefully will cause some trouble. How much mass has it got? So it's got 13 mass of Jupiter, so that should be a decent interference, because even faster only has 4, so should be interesting. Let's watch as our Interstellar Traveller comes through now. Let's see if it holds on. Let's see here. It's coming in pretty fast, so this should hopefully have an interference. It's always nice to have a interstellar traveller interfere with the system, because, you know, the system's gone for a long time. Eventually they're going to bump into something from interstellar space, potentially. So here it is. It's going to fly around. There we go. See if it has any gravitational influence on everything. It looks like it did with something there. So it's going to sling out. Simple as that. It's not going to return. Did it cause any major damage? Doesn't look like it did. But there it is. So a little visitor there. But yeah, the dwarf planets still seem to be doing pretty okay, actually. It managed to survive the onslaught of the brown dwarf. And there it goes. That's going back into deep space. There it is there. Brown dwarf disappearing off into the distance. There it is. So that's leaving behind. So yeah, not too much of effect there. So the brown dwarf, even with that much mass, didn't really cause too much problems. There is one orbit that's a little further out, which is that. That's sadly, I think that dwarf planet. Oh, that is a loud bike outside. I do apologise. But we can see there's a few objects here that is may have been a slightly affected. I don't remember that dwarf planet having that kind of orbit. Let me just highlight that one so we can keep an eye on it. So let's put it in a orange colour. And we will see. Right, brown dwarf is gone. Let's go ahead and remove it from the simulation. There we go. We don't need it anymore. Oh yeah, some loud vehicles outside. Oh, I do apologise, but I've got to have the window open as it starts to get a little more hollow where I am. So doing it with the window shut is pretty hectic. Oh, and we've lost a planet. Golden AU. Vex's planet. Oh, Golden Planet there, sorry. Vex's planet is gone. So one of the crazy cloud objects has been ejected. Completely gone. Just like that. And that was the one with the cool purple clouds. That's a shame. There it is. It is gone. It has been ejected. There you go. Its clouds are still showing up, even in the darkness here. How strange is that? So that one is gone. Long lost war, long lost planet. Those clouds look pretty mental, but it is out of here. So the golden planet is gone. Oh, we've lost another object as well. So maybe the brown dwarf did have some kind of effect. It definitely, maybe did cause some instability there. Okay. So, oh dear. Some objects are lost. That one is gone. That's definitely not returning. It is out. And then this one as well has been ejected like crazy. That's gone as well. 2 objects out. And there's a lot of particles. All those fragments. Let's go ahead and delete them all. Oh, man. Okay. So it's all starting to play out now, isn't it? There is chaos unfolding. Okay. Let's continue with the system's evolution. So maybe that brown dwarf did cause that little bit of instability that could really change things for the future now. We can see that dwarf planet Salby there. That one's having a bit of a wobble now. Its orbit is changing. Look at it. Oh, yeah. It really is changing, isn't it? Oh, man. Not looking great, is it? That one's had a bit of an effect there. Realistic ice giant still hanging on at the back in the outer depths of the system there. Still holding on in there. Okay, to the start itself now. Let's go for our next save point. There it is. There you go. Looking good. Nice. Right, as a start, we're going to go to the next stage of evolution now. Let's get bigger again. That's a lot the mass as always. Who knows? So we're going to go straight to 20 now. Then radius, and we'll double the radius up to 20 as well. So we go start getting bigger, meaner. And let's go and let's yeah, throw an override save on that immediately. Now the star is evolved. The next stage. Looking good. Right, let's continue. So we should start to see a big increase in temperature on some of those planets now. Is that Ultra Earth? How hot's that one now? 1800 degrees. That's crazy. Look at it. Oh my god, that looks awesome. That's got a custom glow effect on it. It must do. Heat glow. It is custom. That's what it looks like underneath. It's got an earth texture on it. I didn't know that. There it is. That's looking very, very hostile. Look at it. It looks mad. Oh, yeah. Look at it glow. Ho, ho. That's quite the glow effect that's going on there. 1800 degrees. This thing must have a mental greenhouse effect on it to get that kind of... Oh, yeah. That's quite wild. Oh, yeah. Very crazy. Oh, dear. Facile gas giant minus 99. Okay, so temperature's reaching out here. 30 degrees here. So this one is now in the good habitable region. Let's have a look. It's got some life likelihood going on it. Very nice. Okay. Sweet. So 30 degrees there. A little warm on the warmer side, but it is enough. Habitable gas giant's at 16, so that's in theory got in its habitable stage. 0.0089. So it has got life chance on it. Hey. Aura packs, how are we doing over here? 219 degrees. Are we sure about that? Yeah, 700 on the front face inside. And all the ice and stuff is behind. I wonder if that light, or this blue-purple colour is coming from that Earth-like planet. Must be. The Ultra Earth. How's Sunrest doing over here? 187. Cork planet. It's still, the average is about to hit 0 by the looks of it. Very mysterious planet, that one. Get a bit of sped up time there. It's just sitting below the 0 mark there on the average. That's still a very weird one. 218 at the glowing cloud object. See, the solar system is mostly receiving good temperature everywhere now. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go. Let that simulation evolve. You can see the orbits are not looking the best now. Inner system, that outer system is getting a bit more. There's a bit of chaos going on there. The other gas giant there, gassy, that's now been, its orbit's now being stretched out. You can see it going into the outer solar system there. That could have an effect on some of those dwarf planets. 0.2 Jupiters Could potentially cause some problems. How many Earths is that? 79. It's a little larger than Saturn's mass. Definitely could have an effect. We can see the ice gas giant is also going into the outer region. So yeah, these could definitely have a pull on those dwarf planets. Definitely could upset them. How's the fittiness here? How's that doing? 1.97. So that one's got quite a weird behaviour going on. What is that all about? Oh man. It does have an atmosphere in there. It's just not very visible. Okay. Oh, very interesting. Average is very cold. Yeah, okay. Let's continue evolution. There we are. Those dwarf planets, though, are still hanging on in there, aren't they? They are really doing it. Inner system, still holding up well. The orbits in there are doing pretty okay, aren't they, actually? Not too shabby. Oh, something's just broken away. Is that that Earth thing's gone? Let's just slow it down. Its orbit was never looking great, was it? It is gone. It is out of here. That was the one with the crazy... Looks like its atmosphere is completely gone. That was the one with that crazy atmosphere. It's gone. The atmosphere's completely been withered away. So Ultra Earth, that's the end of that one. That's out of here. Into deep space. That one got shot very quickly, but it is out. Okie dokie. Alright. How are we doing on Europax? Now 240. This one, minus 108. The average on this makes no sense. Sunrest, 200 degrees there. Oh, no longer a Earth-like world. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, okay. Let's continue for the next evolution stage. Again, not that mass. Let's go up to 42 luminosity now. And then, yeah, radius again. 0.1 AU. So now we're going into that proper red giant phase. Oh, I wasn't meant to press that. I pressed the wrong button. Oh! Alright, everyone. So we are back. And yeah, what I was supposed to press was the visuals button, because I wanted to make it a little more red. But I unfortunately pressed the explode button underneath. I'm not a fan of that menu there. It's annoying that you have to keep clicking through the sub-menus, because these options all used to be at the end on the actions panel. So I have to say, I'm not the most fond of that, in all honesty, because it is a bit annoying with navigation. I mean, I've been so used to the old system for so many years. It's very weird just having a sudden change of all the buttons. I mean, I think this was put for usability, but for me, I like just having the option at the end of all of the options together instead of having to go through all of these sub-menus. It's a bit tedious, I find. Right, anyway, so yeah, start. I'm making this bigger now, so 42 there, luminosity, and then radius I wanted to put up to 40 there. And then I went to the visuals instead of explode, and I've made a little more red in appearance there. So we go. So start is looking pretty hostile. Let's go with a save as well immediately, as yeah, things are now starting to get nasty. We're now in 1 AU size of the star. I'm going to increase the rotational period as well to prevent a random detonation. Okay, press play. And there we go. So star is getting pretty hostile. Its temperature is dropping like crazy. Oh my god. And there you go. So now we're going to start to really see the heat of the star come out here. So now this thing is finally in the 20 in the positive temperatures. It still makes no sense, this planet. It is so bizarre. Let's turn that heat glow up. Maybe that will help. That may have done the trick, actually. Oh yeah, definitely did. Oh yeah. That'll get it going. Okay. No more of that ice. So it's still got the ice on it. Turn that all off. It shouldn't have ice anymore at that point, I don't think. Still has some liquid on it. That's bizarre. What does it contain? Liquid nitrogen. Liquid silicate. Interesting. 22 degrees average. Yeah, 700 on the point. Facing the star, though. Turn this off. I mean, it's going to get pretty bright. There it is. That red dwarf. Or red giant. It's looking... Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that's looking pretty hostile now. There's the star right in the big blast. Oh, yeah, you can see materials, but look at it all spew out now. Oh, yeah. Let's watch this in slow motion here and just see it all slowly start to be destroyed. As in the closest planets now. Not going to be looking too great now. The second planet, Aurapax here. 2,000 degrees here. It has luminosity? What? Wait, what? That's a planet. Oh, let's go. The Aurapax is now a star? How's it a star? Where did it get that mass from? What the heck? This thing has now become a star. That is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Its density. Look at this radius. I didn't do that. How's it doing that? Well, I guess it's somehow become a star. For a very mysterious reason. That's not quite right. What the heck? Oh, we've got an additional red dwarf that's been created somehow. That is very strange. Oh, the orbits. Yeah, that's just destroyed our entire system. Look, extra mass. Yeah, we're going back to the old save. That's not quite right. How has that become a star? That is beyond bizarre. Where is it? So, there it is there. It's a planet. It should just be a planet. There it is. I've never seen that. Yeah, that's the star's the same. That is so weird. What made it suddenly become a star? That is weird. Let's run the simulation, see if anything happens again. How strange was that? Oh, if anyone's seen that glitch, what do you think? Did I press something I shouldn't have? I don't think I did. How weird. I don't remember giving that extra mass. That is so strange. Ice, snow off, heat low. Yeah, there you go. How bizarre. And that's all how it was. Yeah, okay, right. Anyway, let's continue with the evolution now. As the start is getting pretty rapid. We should start to see some orbits. Now the star's getting larger, some orbits could start having some issues. So 0.1 AU, so it is proper red giant kind of territory now. I think that luminosity should be increasing more as well, I have to say. Let's give it another spike up now. But I'm not going to increase the radius, just luminosity on this one. Because that's going to scorch everything in the inner system now. Oh yeah. Going to feel the heat. Even the outer gas giants will start having it now. 100 degrees there. So the last of the Hattel zone has moved out past the inner solar system completely now. So I mean, yeah, there's no more potential habitable worlds, I don't think. I think everything was in the inner system. All that out here is well, this one's got a bit, this dwarf planet's got a bit of an atmosphere going on. 399 degrees. So yeah, there's no chance of any life-like conditions left in this system. I think everything is too far gone at this point. The inner solar system is glowing hot, as we can see. There's heat glows absolutely everywhere here. How are we doing over here? Oh yeah, that's looking very red. Not looking good, is it? It's looking pretty bad. 844 there. Sunrest 400. This one's at 100. That one's still... That's the only one that's at a decent temperature behind those crazy yellow clouds. 134 there. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not going well for the system, is it? Let's continue with the evolution. There you go. Get that run simulated time. We will see how this unfolds, really. I mean, it's not looking great. Now, I reckon some of those orbits could destabilise at some point. I mean, they're not looking the best. I mean, things are getting real in here. I'm still surprised at the lack of ejections. I thought those gas giants would... Well, I said that, and then immediately we've lost something. That's gone. That's deleted. That's out of here. Well, the lack of ejections, not so much as I said that. So, the second I said that. So, there we are. What we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to finish off there today for this video. And we will get to the finale of the red supergiant phase in the next video. So, if you've enjoyed this video, stay tuned. And yeah, stay tuned for next week where we drop the final part of this system. If you're enjoying it up to this point, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you think. Hope you are. And yeah, that is said and done for everyone. Let's see if we go for 150 likes on today's video, guys. And with that all said and done, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.